At this time, I'm also thinking of all those whose lives have been affected by cancer. For everyone facing this disease, in whatever form, please do not lose faith or hope. You are not alone.
Pope Francis has long been a symbol of spiritual guidance, but today he's making headlines for a shocking revelation that's left the world in complete shock. In a surprise move, the Pope has broken his silence on a topic that's been shadowed in secrecy: Kate Middleton. What does the Pope know, and why is he speaking out now? The truth is about to be revealed. As we delve into the Pope's revelation, let's take a closer look at the life of Kate Middleton, the Duchess of Cambridge. Early years, a glimpse into Kate's childhood. Born Catherine Elizabeth Middleton, her life began on January 9, 1982, at the Royal Berkshire Hospital in Reading, where she was born into a family of honor. Her parents, Michael and Carol Middleton, were both part of the British Airways team. Her father worked as a flight dispatcher, while her mother was a flight attendant. Just a few months after her birth, on June 20, 1982, Kate was baptized at the St. Andrew's Church in Bradfield. As the eldest of three, Kate grew up with two younger siblings, Philippa, who was sweetly called Pippa, and James. On her father's side, trust funds had long provided financial security, while her great-grandparents had even hosted members of the British royal family at their home in the 1920s till the 1940s. In contrast, her mother's family had working-class roots with ancestors who worked as coal miners. In May 1984, the Middleton family relocated from the cozy village of Bradfield Southend in Berkshire to the city of Amman, Jordan. Catherine was 2 years old, and she attended an English nursery school during their time abroad. 2 years later, the family returned to Berkshire, and Catherine, now aged 4, began her formal education at St. Andrew's School, a prestigious private institution near Pangbourne. Meanwhile, her mother, Carol, pursued her entrepreneurial spirit, founding Party Pieces in 1987, a successful mail-order company that specialized in party supplies and decorations. 8 years later, the family made another move, this time to the village of Bucklebury, where Catherine schooled at Downhouse School. Her academic journey continued at Marlborough College, a renowned co-educational boarding school in Wiltshire, where she excelled in sports, leading the girls' field hockey team as captain. Her achievements earned her a Gold Duke of Edinburgh award during that same period. Catherine also underwent a medical procedure to remove a lump from the left side of her head. She was accepted to the University of Edinburgh but decided to take a gap year, studying at the British Institute of Florence in Italy, and traveling to Chile to participate in a Raleigh International program. Her adventurous spirit and hands-on experience led her to work as a deckhand at the port of Southampton the following summer. When she finally began her university journey, Kate chose the University of St. Andrews in Scotland, initially studying psychology before discovering her true passion for art history. To support herself, she balanced her studies with a part-time job as a waitress. Kate's university experience was expanded by her active involvement in the Lumsden Club, where she contributed to annual fundraisers and community projects. In 2005, Kate graduated with honors, earning a prestigious MA in art history from the University of St. Andrews. From a childhood of laughter and learning, Kate Middleton blossomed into a bright and adventurous young woman, unknowingly paving the way for a chance encounter with Prince William. The Royal Connection: How Kate Met Williams. It was at the University of St. Andrews, within the walls of St. Salvator's Hall, that Kate Middleton's path first crossed with Prince William's in 2001. According to reports, she allegedly caught Prince William's attention in 2002 at a university charity fashion show, where she made a stunning appearance on the runway in a see-through lace gown. They started dating in 2003. As they entered their second year, they decided to share a flat with two close friends. This living arrangement allowed them to grow closer. From 2003 to 2005, the couple, along with two roommates, made Balgove House on the Strathtyrum estate their home. Although they faced a brief setback in 2004, temporarily parting ways, their love prevailed, and they rekindled their relationship, stronger than ever. Following her graduation, Kate and her family faced the unforgiving spotlight of the tabloid press. Her relationship with Prince William sparked a media storm. Seeking a sense of stability amidst the chaos, Kate began a part-time role as an accessories buyer for the fashion brand Jigsaw in November of 2006, a position she held for a total of 12 months. Meanwhile, she also dedicated time to her family's business, taking on the responsibilities of project manager and overseeing the development of their website and catalog. In December 2006, Kate Middleton proudly watched as Prince William crossed a huge milestone in his military career. She attended his passing-out parade at the Royal Military Academy, Sandhurst. However, in April of 2007, their relationship soon faced a challenge, and the couple decided to go their separate ways. But they eventually reconciled. A year later, in May of 2008, Kate was invited to the wedding of William's cousin, Peter Phillips, to Autumn Kelly, where she had the honor of meeting the now-late Queen Elizabeth II for the first time, filling in for William, who was unable to attend. This occasion marked a significant moment in Kate's growing connection to the royal family. Kate Middleton's entry into the royal circle continued in June 2008, when she attended the prestigious Order of the Garter procession at Windsor Castle, witnessing Prince William's being made as a Royal Knight of the Garter. The following month, she represented William at the wedding of Lady Rose Windsor and George Gilman, as he was deployed in the Caribbean, serving on HMS Iron Duke. 2 years later, in June 2010, the couple began a new chapter, moving into a cottage on the Bodorgan estate in Anglesey, Wales, where William was based during his RAF search and rescue training. Prior to her marriage, Kate had shared an apartment in Chelsea, London with her sister Pippa, owned by their parents. Kate Middleton's university encounter transformed into a royal fairy tale, enchanting the world with her captivating romance, fairy tale engagement, and majestic marriage to Prince William's loving heart, from girlfriend to duchess. In October of 2010, Prince William took Kate Middleton away on a romantic 10-day getaway to the Lua Wildlife Conservancy in Kenya to celebrate the prince passing his RAF helicopter search and rescue training. It was during this romantic getaway in the secluded alpine cabin on Mount Kenya that William popped the question. The engagement was officially announced by Clarence House on November 16, 2010, sending waves of excitement around the globe. William gave Kate the stunning engagement ring that once belonged to his beloved mother, Diana, Princess of Wales. As Kate prepared to join the royal family, she was formally confirmed into the Church of England on March 10, 2011 at St. James's Palace, surrounded by her loved ones and William, in a beautiful ceremony led by the Bishop of London, just months before their highly anticipated wedding. On St. Catherine's Day, April 29, 2011, the couple said their I do's in a ceremony held at the iconic Westminster Abbey. The British government declared a national bank holiday, allowing the nation to bask in the joyous celebration. The royal wedding captivated an impressive audience of over 300 million, with a whopping 26 million viewers tuning in live from the United Kingdom alone. Kate's gorgeous wedding gown was crafted by the renowned Sarah Burton at Alexander McQueen. As the newlyweds started their life together, Kate was formally addressed as Her Royal Highness, the Duchess of Cambridge. In a compassionate act, Queen Elizabeth II gifted the couple Anmer Hall, a country home on the Sandringham estate. After tying the knot in 2011, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge made Nottingham Cottage their cozy London home, a warm and intimate space to start their new life together. However, as their family grew, they required more space, leading them to move into the beautiful apartment 1A at Kensington Palace in 2013. This magnificent 4-story, 20-room residence underwent extensive renovations, taking a total of 18 months to complete and costing about €4.5 million. By 2017, Kensington Palace had become the couple's primary residence, serving as a comfortable and secure base for their growing family. Yet in September 2022, William and Kate decided to relocate to the charming Adelaide Cottage in Windsor, seeking a fresh start and a more peaceful environment for their children to thrive. In December 2012, the royal family shared the joyous news that Catherine, the Duchess of Cambridge, was expecting her first child. However, the announcement came sooner than anticipated due to Kate's sudden hospitalization at King Edward VII's Hospital, where she was being treated for hyperemesis gravidarum, an extreme form of morning sickness. Despite this challenging start, she welcomed her firstborn, Prince George, at St. Mary's Hospital in London in July 2013. Unfortunately, the severe morning sickness persisted in her subsequent pregnancies, forcing Catherine to sadly cancel her official engagements and prioritize her health and well-being. Kate welcomed two more precious additions to her family, Princess Charlotte in May 2015 and Prince Louis in April 2018. At the time of their births, the three young royals held respective positions in the line of succession to the British throne. George was third, Charlotte was fourth, and Louis was fifth. However, following the passing of Queen Elizabeth II, the siblings have now ascended to second, third, and fourth in line to the throne, a significant shift in their royal roles. On a more personal note, William and Kate have shared their lives with two beloved English Cocker Spaniels, Lupo and Orla. As Kate Middleton exchanged vows with William, not Charles, she grew into a devoted wife and mother, embracing her royal destiny with grace and effortlessly embodying the role of Duchess. Embracing her destiny, Kate's transformation into a confident Duchess. Following her wedding, Catherine's first official outing took place in May that same year, where she and William hosted a visit from United States President Barack Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama at Buckingham Palace. The two families were reportedly seen exchanging kind words and warm attitudes, setting a positive tone for their relationship. Later that year in October, Catherine took another notable step in her royal journey by taking on her first solo engagement, representing Prince Charles at a reception for In Kind Direct at Clarence House. This was followed by another key moment in March 2012, when she delivered her first public speech for the opening of a children's hospice supported by her patronage, East Anglia's Children's Hospices. In 2012, Catherine and William were announced as ambassadors for the London Summer Olympics, a prestigious role that allowed them to champion the spirit of athletic excellence. Throughout the Games, Catherine zealously attended various sporting events, showing her support for the athletes and the Olympic spirit. Additionally, the royal couple participated in the grand celebrations, marking the late Queen Elizabeth II Diamond Jubilee and commemorating the monarch's 60-year reign. One of the highlights was their attendance at the spectacular Thames Diamond Jubilee pageant in July, a majestic flotilla that showcased British heritage and pageantry. In an iconic moment, Catherine broke with tradition in June 2019 by taking the royal first salute, an honor typically reserved for the Queen, at the prestigious Beating Retreat military pageant. About a year and a half later, in October 2020, the royal couple returned to their public duties, hosting Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and First Lady Olena Zelenska at Buckingham Palace. This was the first royal engagement to take place at the palace since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic and was warmly received by all parties involved. The meeting was remarkable, as President Zelensky later expressed his heartfelt appreciation for the couple's support and solidarity with the people of Ukraine during the challenging time. In December 2020, Catherine and William embarked on a 3-day journey across England, Scotland, and Wales through the British Royal Train. Their mission was to honor the selfless efforts of individuals, organizations, and initiatives that had made great impact throughout the year. While the initiative received support from United Kingdom Prime Minister Boris Johnson, Scottish First Minister Nicola Sturgeon expressed concerns about the tour, citing COVID-19 travel restrictions despite prior consultations with the United Kingdom, Scottish, and Welsh governments. Undeterred, the royal couple continued their engagements, making their debut appearance at the G7 summit in Cornwall in June 2021. During the summit, Catherine had the pleasure of meeting United States First Lady Jill Biden for the first time, and the two shared a warm greeting. Together, they visited Connor Downs Academy, engaging with students and participating in a meaningful roundtable discussion focused on early education initiatives. In September 2022, Catherine and William returned to Wales and visited Anglesey and Swansea for the first time since their new roles as Prince and Princess of Wales. This trip marked a new chapter in their relationship with the Welsh people. Several months later, in February 2023, the couple visited Falmouth, their first visit to the region since becoming the Duke and Duchess of Cornwall. This title, traditionally held by the monarch's eldest son and his wife, brought new responsibilities and opportunities for the couple to connect with the community. With dedication, Kate Middleton effortlessly balances royal protocol and personal passion, evolving from Duchess to dynamic force for change as she steps into her own beyond palace walls. Beyond the palace walls. In June and July 2011, Catherine and William went on their first royal tour of Canada, a journey that also included a 2-day trip to California, which was Catherine's first time being to the United States. According to Nicholas Witchell of BBC News, the Canada tour was an overwhelming success, with the couple's effortless charm and considerate gestures captivating the hearts of Canadians. From planting trees to engaging in lively street hockey matches, their warm interactions and thoughtful memories boosted their popularity and reinforced the country's affection for the monarchy. Building on this success, the couple went on another tour in September 2012, visiting Singapore, Malaysia, Tuvalu, and the Solomon Islands to celebrate Queen Elizabeth II Diamond Jubilee, strengthening ties across the Commonwealth. During their 2012 overseas tour, Catherine delivered her first official speech on foreign soil, drawing on her experience as patron of East Anglia's children's hospices while visiting a hospice in Malaysia. This heartfelt moment showed her growing confidence and compassion as a royal ambassador. In April 2014, the family of three, Catherine, William, and their young son, visited Australia and New Zealand, leaving a timeless effect on the nations. Australian Prime Minister Tony Abbott praised the tour and referred to it as one of the most successful royal visits in the country's history. Later that year in June, the couple traveled to France to pay respects at the ceremony marking the 70th anniversary of the Normandy landings at Gold Beach. The year concluded with a visit to the United States in December, further strengthening their global presence and diplomatic endeavors. The 2014 United States tour was a resounding success, blending diplomatic engagements, personal interests, and lighthearted moments. Catherine and William paid their respects at the National September Memorial and Museum, explored their shared passions, and even enjoyed an exhilarating NBA match between the Brooklyn Nets and Cleveland Cavaliers. In October 2015, Catherine made her debut at a state banquet, hosted at Buckingham Palace in honor of Chinese President Xi Jinping. The following year, the couple embarked on a memorable journey to India and Bhutan in April, followed by Catherine's first solo overseas trip to the Netherlands in October. In 2017, they visited an array of European nations, including France, Poland, Germany, and Belgium, with their Germany and Poland tour earning accolades as a PR victory for Britain. Additionally, Catherine traveled to Luxembourg City in May 2017 to commemorate the Treaty of London. The couple's diplomatic endeavors continued in 2018, with visits to Sweden and Norway in January. In February 2019, Catherine and William embarked on a 2-day journey through Northern Ireland, exploring Belfast, Fermanagh, and Ballymena. This visit was a heartfelt celebration of the region's young people and a proof of the remarkable progress made in bridging the country's historical divides over the past 2 decades. Later that year, in October, the couple made another groundbreaking trip to Pakistan, the royal family's first in 13 years. This successful tour not only strengthened diplomatic ties, but also highlighted the couple's shared passions for addressing climate change and championing quality education. In March 2020, they continued their Irish connections with a charming 3-day tour, discovering the unique charm of 3 counties and deepening their understanding of the Emerald Isle. In February 2022, Catherine went on a solo visit to Denmark, where she engaged in the nation's innovative approaches to fostering the social and emotional well-being of its youth. This meaningful trip also coincided with celebrations honoring the progress of both the Danish and British monarchs. The following month, Catherine and William went on a tour of the Caribbean, visiting Belize, the Bahamas, and Jamaica to mark Queen Elizabeth II Platinum Jubilee. However, their trip was met with protests, as locals voiced demands for reparations for the legacy of slavery, bringing a critical social issue to the forefront of the royal visit. As Kate Middleton seamlessly navigates royal duties and philanthropic pursuits, she embodies a modern monarchy, leveraging her platform to drive meaningful change and inspire a new era of compassion and empathy. The Duchess's mission: making a difference. Even before her marriage, Catherine showed her commitment to philanthropy, showcasing her creative side in 2007 by curating a photography exhibition to match with the launch of Alastair Morrison's book, Time to Reflect, with proceeds benefiting UNICEF. Catherine's philanthropic endeavors are centered around a few key areas, which are the well-being of young children, mental health, sports, addiction, and the arts. Her dedication to these causes ignited an increase in charitable donations and project visibility, earning her the nickname the Kate Effect. As a proud supporter of many organizations, Catherine leverages her influence to drive positive change. Her background in art history led her to support institutions like the National Portrait Gallery and the now-dissolved Art Room, which provided art therapy for disadvantaged children. She has also inherited endorsements from Queen Elizabeth II, including the Lawn Tennis Association and the Royal Photographic Society. In 2019, Catherine became a sponsor of the Foundling Museum, which honors the legacy of the Foundling Hospital. Additionally, she has also been involved with the Scout Association, first as a local volunteer leader in North Wales and later as co-president, alongside the Duke of Kent, a role she assumed in September 2020. In 2014, Catherine lent her support to a charitable cause by writing the foreword for Living in the Slipstream: Life as an RAF Wife, with proceeds benefiting the organization. The following year, she took on a new role as a benefactor of the Royal Air Force Air Cadets, a position that was previously held by the Duke of Edinburgh for an impressive 63 years. The Duke officially handed over the mantle to Catherine during a meeting at Buckingham Palace. Since then, Catherine has actively engaged with the RAF cadets, visiting their Cambridgeshire base and marking their 75th anniversary in 2016. More recently, in October 2022, she became a supporter of Preet Chandy, a British Army medical officer embarking on an extraordinary adventure: a 1,000-mile solo expedition to the South Pole, following her earlier 700-mile journey across the continent. Catherine's passion for sports is clear in her regular attendance at Wimbledon, where she has been a supporter of the All England Lawn Tennis and Croquet Club since 2016. Beyond tennis, she enjoys sailing and has even participated in charity sailing events to raise funds for good causes. In 2012, Catherine, along with her husband William and his brother Harry, launched Coach Corps, a program aimed at providing apprenticeships for aspiring coaches. This was inspired by the 2012 Olympics. Her commitment to sports was further recognized in 2014 when she and William received honorary life membership of the prestigious Marylebone Cricket Club. Catherine's love for the outdoors extends to supporting initiatives like Backyard Nature, which encourages children and families to connect with nature. Most recently, in February 2022, she took on new roles as patron of the Rugby Football Union and Rugby Football League, building on the legacy of her brother-in-law Harry's previous support for these organizations. Kate Middleton's compassionate heart shines through her charity work and personal health struggles, inspiring resilience and hope in others as she embodies empathy and perseverance with grace and determination. The secret struggles of a royal mom. Kate's story. Behind the scenes, Kate Middleton had been navigating a number of health issues for some time, but it wasn't until early 2024 that the severity became increasingly obvious. As she managed her demanding royal duties, family responsibilities, and public engagements, Kate's well-being often was sidelined. However, as the warning signs escalated, she could no longer dismiss the urgent need to address her health, forcing her to reevaluate her priorities and seek the medical care she required. In a recorded video message, Princess Kate broke her silence, speaking directly to the public for the first time in months amidst speculation about her health. The 42-year-old royal had undergone abdominal surgery at the London clinic in January 2024. Since then, she has been kept away from the public eyes, temporarily stepping back from her usual public engagements and charitable endeavors, allowing her to focus on her recovery, rescheduling all commitments until March of that year. In the video message, Princess Kate shared a personal update, revealing that while her January surgery was initially deemed non-cancerous, subsequent tests discovered the presence of cancer cells. As a precautionary measure, her medical team suggested a course of chemotherapy to prevent its further growth, and Kate has now begun this treatment, taking proactive steps to ensure her health and well-being. As Princess Kate navigates her health journey, she emphasizes the importance of taking time to heal, initiating cancer treatment, and having open conversations with her children about her condition. In a candid message, Kate shared that she and her family have carefully considered how to approach this sensitive topic with George, Charlotte, and Louis, adjusting their explanation to each child's understanding and offering reassurance about her prognosis. Now, as she is on her treatment journey, Kate humbly requested that the public respect their family's need for privacy, space, and time to focus on her recovery. She acknowledged the support and understanding from the public, which has brought comfort during this challenging period. Kate Middleton's selfless charity work inspired many, but now her own health journey takes center stage, revealing a new chapter of courage and determination, inspiring countless lives anew. A surprising revelation: the Pope's stunning disclosure. Kate Middleton's abdominal surgery in January was performed by a renowned team of Italian specialists from Rome's Gemelli Clinic, who have also treated Pope Francis. According to Italian magazine Gente, the doctors were flown to the United Kingdom specifically to conduct the complex procedure on the Princess of Wales, which ultimately led to a cancer diagnosis. The Gemelli Clinic is esteemed for its exceptional care, having treated numerous high-profile patients over the years. While the British royal family typically relies on their own medical team, they occasionally enlist foreign experts in extraordinary cases like Kate's. A patient at the hospital confirmed to Bild that this arrangement is not uncommon, highlighting the royal family's willingness to seek the best care available, even if it means looking beyond their usual medical team. In 2024, Pope Francis shed light on Kate Middleton's situation, hinting at a potential new role for the Princess of Wales. This revelation has sparked speculation about the future of the monarchy, with some wondering if King Charles might be preparing to hand over the throne to Prince William. While this remains uncertain, the involvement of esteemed Italian specialists from the Gemelli Clinic underscores the gravity of Kate's health situation and the royal family's dedication to securing the best medical care. The clinic's reputation for excellence in complex cases, combined with the high-stakes nature of Kate's surgery, suggests a serious condition, which eventually resulted in her cancer diagnosis, given the similarities to Pope Francis's own laparotomy procedure in 2023. The fact that the same expert team was entrusted with Kate's care highlights their exceptional expertise and the significance of the operation, leaving us to ponder the implications of Pope Francis's words and the potential repercussions for the monarchy. The royal family is facing yet another challenging moment with the latest news, coming just a month after the revelation that King Charles III is battling cancer. The 75-year-old monarch's cancer diagnosis was unexpectedly discovered during a routine procedure to address a benign enlarged prostate. While undergoing treatment, King Charles has stepped back from his public engagements, yet he remains actively engaged in his duties, evident in his frequent appearances in photographs meeting with government officials, dignitaries, and even attending church services. This quiet dedication to his responsibilities amidst health challenges showcases his commitment to his role. Unlike King Charles, Kate had been noticeably absent from public view, fueling weeks of intense speculation and gossip. In an effort to quell the rumors, a Mother's Day photo was released, showing Kate surrounded by her 3 children. However, the strategy backfired when the Associated Press and other news agencies discovered that the image had been digitally altered, leading to its swift retraction. In response, Kate issued a candid statement, revealing her passion for experimenting with editing and apologizing for any confusion caused by the manipulated photo, showcasing her willingness to own up to mistakes and maintain transparency. In a statement released just before King Charles's birthday parade, Kate Middleton shared an update on her health journey, offering a glimpse into the ups and downs of her chemotherapy experience. As anyone undergoing chemotherapy can attest, there are days of wins and days of struggle, Kate explained. When the bad days hit, fatigue and weakness take hold, and it's essential to listen to your body and rest. Yet on the brighter days, when strength returns, Kate emphasized the importance of seizing the moment and making the most of feeling well. While the Princess of Wales revealed that her treatment will continue for several more months, she chose not to disclose the specific type of cancer she's battling, maintaining a sense of privacy amidst her public health update. An online investigator uncovered an intriguing lead, revealing a staff member at the prestigious University of Texas MD Anderson Cancer Center had spotted Kate Middleton engaging in a hike and sharing laughter with her bodyguard near the hospital's premises. As a world-renowned hub for cancer treatment, Maryland Anderson boasts exceptional expertise in tackling various forms of the disease, including breast, ovarian, lung, prostate, melanoma, and leukemia. This sighting corroborates earlier reports from Life and Style, which published multiple witnesses claiming to have seen Kate in Texas. According to sources, it is believed that the Princess of Wales has been discreetly traveling to the state for private cancer treatment sessions. At the recent Trooping the Color ceremony, marking King Charles III's birthday, Kate Middleton showed resilience and strength, providing comfort to her admirers amidst her courageous fight against cancer. According to Ailsa Anderson, Queen Elizabeth's former press secretary, Kate's steadfast presence contradicts the intense emotional journey she's undertaking as a wife, mother, and individual, facing a frightening health challenge. Despite her royal stature, Kate is navigating the same complex emotions, worries, and fears that anyone in her situation would experience, Anderson shared with People, humanizing the Princess of Wales's remarkable strength and vulnerability. Can Kate Middleton's bravery in the face of health struggles inspire a new era of royal honesty? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe. Click the next video on your screen for more interesting celebrity insights. Thanks for watching.